Yeah, welcome back everyone, my name is Robbie again with another tips and tricks video in which we are going to talk about how you can master and improve your pace control. I am actually going to implement a full warm-up routine to start pacing up kids just like Tyson. So first things first, let me run you through a full process on how to add new things to your gameplay. There are a lot of people out there that are showing you how to pace control kids easier and to understand how you can implement that to your gameplay. You obviously need to practice in a zero pressure zone, which means you can try to be creative, and after that you just have to go in arena and try to use those things as much as you can. Of course, before going into a real game, you can try realistic 1v1 your friend or simply play some realistic file. I suggest playing on rematch because it really trains you and you are also playing against really good players. Enough with talking because now I want to share with you my new pace control routine to become a pro. Okay, so because I really like this training routine that I personally made for me, so for the first map you want to go and crank for 10 minutes on any build map. It could be empty, it could be not. I just played BHE. I already cranked for like 50 minutes and then realistic 1v1 to my friend. And now I'm going to hop in this cranck 60 train map for aim. I know Jerian mentioned this map in his video, but I swear I didn't get it from there. I knew it before, so I usually drop this super assault rifle and I usually go here before. It's called the tracking tower and you just have to destroy okay, so you just have to destroy all these boulders. Okay, my aim is really bad actually. So you just have to destroy the boulders that are coming from that square, I don't know how to call it. And after you do this for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, dude. Okay, so after you do this for like 10 minutes, you will see that your aim is so much better because these boulders are just moving a lot faster than you think. It's a lot harder than you think it is. It might look easy, but it is not, I swear. Or it might be, it is something like this boulder. And you can also try and spray with all three weapons, not just with your AR, but with your shotgun as well. And your SMG. Okay, so as you can see, after the tracking tower, I just came here to the easy warm-up. So I usually select my shotgun for this drill, because it's going up and I can flick. Then for this one, my SMG, because if I stay close to it, then it goes and I only try to headshot it. So it's gonna come back and just do the same thing for around 10 minutes. This one has infinite HP, I'm not using that. And for this one, I'm using AR, but usually from a longer distance for ADSing with my shotgun, usually. So after you do this for like 10 minutes, here's my favorite thing about this map, which is called the shotgun aim. So for this drill over here, you can combine three things: your AR, your shotgun, which is the mainly part on this drill, and then the SMG. So we're gonna start off with your shotgun. So basically you have to shoot all these three arbs before resetting it. So, oh, just one of them, okay. So you have to shoot once and one will pop up. The closer you will stay, the harder it will be to flick with your shotgun. Obviously, if your sense is a little slower like mine. If you're playing like Mr. Savage, then this should be pretty easy for you. And this is improving a lot your shotgun aim because you're flicking, and usually you are doing this in real games when you're trying to collect something, I don't know. And after I do this for like 5 minutes, I'm nearing first, so I'm doing this in my shotgun, then going even more, doing it with my SMG. This one might be the hardest one. Okay, and after I do that for 5 minutes, this is the most important one. And you should go as far as you can. I think here is, yeah. And you just shoot it. It's like a Kovacs map, but so it's basically Kovacs, but it's in Fortnite, which is really good because you don't have to buy Kovacs by yourself. So here it is. I'm going to pick this up because it's really annoying. Okay. You can try with this one, but it's really different from the AR, and yeah, I suggest doing it with this car. It's just a lot better. For the third and last map on our list, of course I had to end it with the Raiders Peace Control map practice version 3. And why not version 2 or the original one? Well, it's because the version 3 is a lot different than the other one. So when you load in the map and you start the game, you will see that there are a lot more drills than the other ones. So here are basic Peace Control. How's that? Okay, I don't know what this is, but I know that this is Peace Control Tunnel. And then you can go to matchmaking, but I don't suggest that. So we're only going to do the basic Peace Control, all the drills from here, and then from here we're gonna do only the first 3. So I usually pick up the gold pump and the blue AR. No, you can actually shoot that. So when you shoot a number, you can see what you need to do. Flip box up the bot from the side. So I suggest doing everything with your blueprint. So no swapping pickaxe like here. Just doing it with your blueprint should be fine. I heard that Tyson does this a lot, and that's why he's so good, because he only builds with his blueprint, which might be a pretty awkward reason, but trust me, it is not, because you actually had a lot more control to your movement and your aim while you're doing that. It's how can I say it? It's more balanced. When I'm swapping my pickaxe, I'm also tapping one more key, which might make me choke and edit, which you don't want to. With my blueprint, it's just a lot easier. You can see much more smoother, much easier to do, and I pretty much enjoy it. And you can emote when you want to get out of the drill. So number 2, obviously shoot a number, should play it or side jump off the ramp, blah blah blah. Okay. So usually this is my favorite drill, because usually you are boxing kids, so I'm side jumping, boxing, and not waiting. I'm waiting with my shotgun till my crosshair gets fully on his head, so I can only practice to hit headshots, because if you only hit headshots, then you will pretty much be unstoppable, just like any pro player does. You can try and side jump. Okay, I'm not really good at that side, but on this side, on the other hand, I'm really good. You can see. Okay, missed. You can do stuff like this. I suggest simply trying to box his bot and don't go for crazy stuff. Just practice your shotgun aim and balancing your builds. Also, I suggest not doing the same thing with your stair and your cone at the same time, because you're gonna get confused sometimes. I think you should place wall and cone or wall and stair. I'm placing wall and cone, and that's what I'm doing. So like I said, if you do all these drills, you will be unstoppable. I mean, not really, but you have to practice to get pro. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. So after you do the basic Peace Control, you want to head over to Peace Control tunnels. So shoot that. Okay. And now here we are, back to spell. This is a really good chainer, because you can actually improve a lot. It just makes you pretend that you're boxing people, but you're actually not. That's why it is called Peace Control Tunnel. So are basically peace controlling up people. You can pretend to shoot. It feels pretty real, so I think that you should try this Peace Control Tunnel. And of course they're all different, but all of them are really good for trying new piece control, getting new clips if you want 24/9 montages and stuff. So I thought, why not showing you this tunnel, which is really useful. So I suggest doing the first 3 of them because that will be enough for this routine, and basically that would be my full routine. Alright boys, now I'm going to show you some general tips in which you can easily kill pro players or even average players in cash cups or real arena. So here's the first clip. I was here with my friend Justin. I'll leave his TikTok in the description, and basically I showed everything that you could do to basically put structures in your opponent's box. So here, like you see, I structured something in my opponent's box. So when I broke his wall, as you can see, I placed a cone in there. Unfortunately I couldn't get the wall because my ping is pretty high, but I managed to get the wall as well, and from here on you could have get a free shot on your opponent. Okay, another one. So here, when I try to get his wall, after I get his wall, a lot of players would usually place a stair and try to go up. Usually their cone should be up, but this time it wasn't. Had it did, I tried to piss him. So in this situation I should have placed a cone here and 3 walls and a cone above or a floor. Unfortunately I didn't, but my friend could have easily counter piece control me, but he didn't, so I took advantage and hit a shot. And here for the video I haven't continued, so we can move on to the next drill. Okay, for the last trick that I made with Justin, so here my opponent is in this box. I can clearly see, I mean, I don't know if you could see through it, but in a real game you could see your opponent jumping, so you know that he doesn't have any cone because he doesn't touch with his head the top of the floor. So this is a pretty good method to get your cone in someone's box. I saw this at Vadil and it's really useful. So from outside the box you can place a cone or a stair inside. Oh, not a stair, sorry, I meant a cone. You can only place a cone, but you need to have a really good crosshair placement. So in a real game there probably will be a wall here, and you have to put your crosshair placement somewhere around here. So you see what I'm saying. I'm editing something like this, and you can see that if you put your crosshair here where my mouse cursor is, the cone will be placed right here. But instead, if you put it this here in the left of the middle, you can see that it's gonna be in his box. So now we can take his wall because he's gonna be confused, and boom. Overall guys, that was it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Also, for those of you that need video effects editors, you can contact me. Just saw how I edited my highlights and I think it's pretty nice. So if you want something simple like Yarn or Nambi, you can just message me on Twitter. It will be down in the description, and we can start off by some money offer because I can do that free. My schedule would be really busy after the school year starts. So yeah, I guess if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. My code is not available anymore, unfortunately. It feels bad, man, but you can use Jazer's code, which is my friend. So yeah, shout out to Justin for helping me clip patting him. I also helped him, so we're now equal to each other. Thanks Justin, and that was it for today's video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.